Quick walkthrough through Zoom. This is obviously my account. I made me kind of the master account on this, although I don't really think there are masters on this. So when you log in, you'll see under users, I have you here. And I can tweak some of your stuff. Like, for instance, I'm going to pop this picture in of you real quick. Oh, isn't that nice? Right? So I can do some of your stuff, but I can't do all of it, right? So what you're going to want to do when you log in is the first thing you're going to want to do is do this right here. You configure calendar and contact services. So, and this is your login. So you're going to log in through your email, your C Turner at Flight Entertainment. And you're just going to click on this. You might not see all this admin stuff. Or you might. Don't mess with the admin stuff at all. Just mess with your personal stuff. I already set up all of the admin stuff to be specific across all people that I add. So your account, John accounts, and then I'm going to add Terry and Colby and all those people in as well under our account. So we have 3 licenses now. The only 3 that we have is you, me, and John. So, but those guys will all have basic licenses where they're just going to be able to do the bare minimum, join meetings and such. So what you need to do when you log in is click this profile thing right here, and you'll have this, and I already filled all this stuff out for you. But you'll want to come down here, and it'll have that button that you saw before that it says to add your calendar service or whatever. And what happens is you're going to click that. I'll actually just walk you through it. The only thing is I can't set it up for you because I'm not in your Gmail account. So, see, this is not set up for you. So you'll click this, you'll click Google, you'll click Next, and then you'll click your email account. Obviously, I have a lot of them. You'll click your email account, and then just like accept everything. There's no reason to click any of them off, and it'll all be quickly set up right there. Another thing you might want to do, and I don't know if this was on a company-wide it did this or not, but what I did is I enabled App Marketplace. So it is admin, so it should be something that's already in there. If not, you're going to want to see if you can find this App Marketplace, right? And then you're going to want to install Google Workplace, which I already did for us. So I'm just going to show you this real quick video. You're going to love this, right? So check this out. So to do a Zoom meeting, all you do now is you do it through Google. You don't have to do it through Zoom. You don't even have to log into Zoom. You put the meeting in here, right? You're going to meet with Santa. You put your date in, all of that. And then you click Add Conferencing, and you just click on Zoom Meeting. And there's all the Zoom stuff. So you don't even actually have to log into Zoom. And then you can invite people directly through there. They'll get this email with how to join, and you're done. So, to add meetings quick, you just pop right in there and you can do them directly through Zoom. I did click on this, allow all users on your account to install this app. So, again, I'm not sure how you would install it individually. I don't know if this app marketplace is going to show up. So, log in. And if you can't find this, or if you don't, it might already be available. So, like if I go to my calendar, I would probably have to reload this page. So, if I go to my calendar, I should be able to add a meeting. Yeah, see right there, Zoom for G Suite was installed, and it's got this little picture over here. So I should be able to click create. So instead of add Google, Zoom. Bloop. Okay. And it looks like you just have to log in probably once. That looks like this. Authorize, right?
Nothing coming back to you.
Success. Oh, I guess that's what you want to hear, right?
You are sure, absolutely sure that you are not related to
It says adding video conferencing details. That might be something that. Oh wow, look at that. Okay, awesome sauce. So look, we're good to rock and roll. So all we had to do is add that, and there it is. So sick. And there would be the joining instructions that everybody would get. So awesome sauce, and that should launch a Zoom meeting within my account. Got it. Okay, cool. Yep. Oh Christ. So there we go. It should also be mentioned, like, I know a lot of your issues were with, like, oh, I can't get in the room, Crystal, and why I'm in the waiting room, and da-da-da-da. Like, all that little bullshit. I, like, went through every single setting on this thing, and I'll show you, because you should know this. In these admin account settings, and even in personal settings over here, a lot of this stuff, like, basically I turned the waiting room off, right? So no more waiting room unless the person doing it turns it on. Now, I have to have the passcode because Zoom doesn't allow you. You have to have one security option. So what I did is instead of being the waiting room as a security option, because I feel like that just messes everybody up, I made it a passcode, and then I made it so the passcode, like, is automatically put in when people join, right? Embed passcode in invite link for one-click join, right? No brainer. So all they do is click that link, they come in, and they're straight in the room. So no bullshit. I also, this was checked off for some reason. If waiting room is enabled, phone users will be placed in the waiting room. If waiting room is not enabled, phone dialing users will be blocked. This was blocked for some reason, like right out of the gate with default settings. So I said be allowed. So that should further open it up for us. There was another thing in here that I know you're gonna like. Right here. This is something that you were struggling with. Allow participants to join before host, right? So I turned that on, right? Because who cares? I don't care if people are sitting in there talking and stuff before I get there. So that just means you don't have to be the first person on the call. Like, these people we can all get in and start talking without you there. I'm not sure what that means for, like, starting and stopping the meeting officially. I guess we'll have to play with that a little bit. But I thought that was a cool feature that should make it easy for you. This personalized meeting ID, I enabled that. Basically, it's just like you can just always have kind of the same room open if you're doing the meeting. So I thought that was neat. And then there's so much other stuff, like the co-host. So say if you're the host, what you can do is you can also add a co-host. So that would be like John or me, someone else I think it can even be basic users. It could be Colby and Terry, whatever. So you can add a co-host, and they'll be able to start and stop meetings and have all the same power as you. I thought that was pretty important. I also allowed screen sharing. I might turn this off if it gets weird, but, like, I don't know. I don't think there's any situation where somebody shouldn't be able to be like, hey, look at how ticketing's going, and just pop up their screen without the co-host getting a notification, and then you have to watch and all that. So, again, just doesn't interrupt meetings. The one other thing, I did do a new virtual background. I put one in here. I put this little like meeting room with the flight logo. Whatever, it's stupid, but we should be using some of these, especially me. My office is just a pegboard. I turned a lot of this stuff on too. I don't know why it was off, but show join from browser link, that was off. So was this always join from browser when you're joining from the website. Like, I just feel like there's some situations where people like get confused with downloading the Zoom application, right? So this will just mean like they can join a room. So say it's like, one of these guys from Schenectady that never used Zoom before. Instead of like downloading Zoom, logging in, doing all that bullshit, they can just click and join directly through their browser, directly through Chrome, and they don't have to download anything. So I thought that was a really important one too, that I turned on.
What are you talking about?
You see the calendar integrations for Google. I turned that on. There's one thing. I thought it was at the very bottom. It's what? It's not in those. It's in like the individual settings, and you're gonna like this too, where, God, it's down there. So assign scheduling privileges too. So this one, if I go into, let me see, users, John, settings, meetings. So if I go all the way to the bottom of John's, you'll see that assign scheduling privileges to Crystal Turner. So that means that you can schedule meetings on John's behalf, right? So like John would be the host and all of that, and you could make yourself a co-host, but it would be John's meeting. So that might be a situation where like, you could always do it through your account. You have the same access that John and I do. However, that might be a situation where we want it to be John who's scheduling the meeting, where they might not know who Crystal is in Schenectady or something. So John has scheduled a meeting with Ralph, and it kind of comes up that way. So, yeah, and you'll see it right here. Schedule meetings on behalf of someone that has. So this is basically like an admin type of deal. Like you're scheduling on someone else's behalf. So I think that's really it. I changed a bunch of other stuff too. Like I went through honestly, Crystal, I had to Google some of these. I don't even know what the hell most of them mean. So I had to like Google and dig in and like see what is this stuff, and they're all different. And so, but I think we're in a good spot with most of these. So if you have any issues, like let's work through them. But I think for right now you're in a good spot. And see if you can download that app. So you can just schedule it directly through the calendar. I think that's going to make so much difference, and I think that's going to be a huge help for us. And hopefully we don't have to deal with any Zoom issues anymore. All right. Thank you for your time.